Ok, jel radi? Nadam se da radi. Neki je problem bio, promijenio sam grafičku i sad i sad sam imao problem da uopšte pokrenem sve. Još da namjestim chat. Ok, mislim da je live. Mislim da radi. Ok, ovo ništa. Da li će ovo raditi? Apply. Ok, ja mislim... Sign, ništa. Ako napišem nešto... Da li će to izaći? Ili neće? Mislim da je... Opet imam problem sa chatom. Ne, evo ga radi. Ali moram malo pojačati, to jest povećati. Ne, ok, vam ne treba. Got it. Hoćemo ovako. Ne. Ovo nije dobro. Ja ne znam šta radim. Ok, ovako ću. Ovo je malo skaft. Ali trebalo da radi. Još da napravim chat. Što dobro je ovako. Da. Ušao sam igru, nadam se da fino ide, da nije nešto da fali. Da li ima chat ovdje? Sad ne vidim od ovog. Oh my god. Mogu li ovo smanjiti? Ne mogu. Što desno? Uf. To ne pjela tu. Ovako. Evo ovako. Ok, sad se čini sve cool. Sam ću uzeti još malo. Evo ovako. To je dosta dobro. Ok, neću puštati nikakvu muziku. Ovo je malo glasno. Malo glasno. Apply, ok. Pictures. Ok. PDLC, valjda? Ok, dalje malo glasno. I dalje malo glasno. Ne, samo mi treba music dole. Evo ovako nešto. Text speed. Ok, to bi trebalo da je to. New game. Šta se dešava? Ok. Running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Welcome, meine Freunde. Welcome i tebi. Zašto mi piše da je current viewers 0, a ti ladno pišeš u chatu? Ja mislim da ovo ne radi. Ne, isključim ga, tamo ima više mjesta za chat. Da pomjerim. Tako. I malo tako. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since you were a child. A kind of friend you never seen yourself making today, but this kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Da, imao sam takve iskustva. Ja sam, okej, opet ne mogu vičet kak treba. A ovako? A, sad mogu. Ja sam kao papirna kesa po vetru, ne znam što sam tu. Tako je. Izgleda, ne znam ni ovaj OBS da su tu. Šta je ovo element? Ok, ja ne znam šta pola i programa radiš ti ima. Ok. Da vidimo. Čekaj, ja sam se već izgubio. Kako ona sad chase tebe? Jel nisi ti nju čekao? Šta? Ok, nije bitno, idemo dalje. I just saw it and idle in front of crosswalk and let Sari catch up to me. Ok, kontam. Wow. Ima onaj face sa strelcama. Naravno, opet je prespavala. Normalno da me stigneš kad te čekam. Sam ono. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. To ja kažem. Ok, moram početi čitat sve. Je spooky. Usrao sam se i ja isto. Ova faca, to je faca psihopate. Ovo kad vidiš, sam bješ. I ovo. Ovo je čak i okej. Ali ono drugo, to ne. Like, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Tako je. I trebam. Mogu ja kliknuti bilo gdje? Ok, mogu. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Tako je. Baš ta faca. Strelca W strelca. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Ne znam zašto. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Tako ja sam jako nice osoba i ja čekam ljude kad prelaze preko ceste. Da. Što god da kažeš. Pređemo preko puta i odemo do škole, može. As you draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jelko, have you decided on a club to join yet? Tako je. Idem Space Club. Da idem u svemir što dalje od tebe. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Tako je. Ja imam svoj free time. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. Kako ti znaš? You told me you wanted to join a club this year, stalker. I'm sure it's possible that I did in... Ok, mislio sam da može ona pričat. If one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average spending my free time on games and anime. Tako je kao i fotografski klub. Šta da je slikam pod suknju? Razmislit ću. Možda. Još ako mi dadnu kameru. Da. Ja. Dođem kući, games i anime. Uvijek. Ali ne sa ovakvom facom. To ne. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. To se već desilo. To je već. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Okay, and I know you're happy now, but I would die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Ti nisi used to the real world. Vidiš kako izgledaš. Ljudi kad te vide sam se okrenu. E pa speedrun ove igre je ko će prije izlikat skip. Tako je. Ne taj fotografski klub. Koji? Što trebam slikat prirodu? Životinje? Ne. Možda ponekad ak ne iđe neka cute mačka, ali ne. Imam prioritet. You trust me, right? Apsolutno ne. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Slobodno. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though, tako je. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Možda, malo. Little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Inače, kakav je stream? Jel... ono... da, šta ja znam, da li bude pikselizirano nekad ili nešto, ono... da li se dešava nešto što ne trebalo? Da li zvuk ok? Da li pojačam igru smanjim? Tak to sranja? Jej, što je srećena. Opet ta faca. Zašto sam ja lecturan od Carefree Girl? Ona kad uđe u kuću ona legne spavat. Radi za svojim životom. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Tako je. Tu sam ja kriv. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Cure. Sjećam se kad sam ja bio u školu. Kako sam star. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Rich Beach Club, Ne. Ne. Stvarno mi je žao što sam tu uopšte ikad gledao. Clubs. They want me to check out some clubs, ajde. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, normalno. Znači club, samo ne Rich Beach Club. Taj anime, ta vrsta anime, to nećemo gledati u ovom klubu. Hello. There you must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. Toliko spacaš out da ne vidiš curu koja ide prema tebi. Ima smisla, to ja radim. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Kako im živi izađu, ti ostaneš. Koji kurac iskočiš kroz prozor? I thought I would catch you something out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Ako hoćeš ostati sam u učionici, moraš leći spavat. To je pravilo. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Eto. Prva cura koju sam impresionirao. Makaze nakon škole. Jel ja nisam muško u ovo? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Da ona već ide u club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Ne, nemoj to da radiš. Nije dobra ideja. There is no way I'm going... Tako je. Mini, tako je. Ja ne išao s tobom. Sari is vice president of the Woodchurch Club. Okay. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in it. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Da te pek, ne. Neću. Neka. Ovo, ne. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Ona je prezident. to ok. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be on less. Tako je, kao u stvarnom životu. Zašto bi to ikad radio? Yeah, I'm going to the anime club, naravno. Treba to odmah reći. Please. Why do you care so much anime? Tako je. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Ali to si rekao kao, ajde da bolje riba. Mislio. Ne. Neka. Mislio sam u fazonu, ovo u svakom slučaju ne. Ali ono, i ovako ne. Ali ovo tek ne. Slažeš, we go to the anime club. H anime club. H anime club može. Ali ne, Jurići biće da gledam. Da, zašto ono uopšte dovodi mene u glupi klub? Natsuki made cupcakes and cupcakes. To je već primamljivo. Don't make promises you can't keep, tako je. I can tell if Sayori is really that much of an earhead or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Ona nije smart. Nema Irichi Beach Club na H anime. Ne pitaj kako znam, nećemo, ovdje ne postavljamo takva pitanja. To se ne pita. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, tako je. Ja i ovaj lik što ovdje govorim, mjesto mene 100% slažemo. 100%. U stvar, mogu sam malo smanjiti i u stvari, ovako. I to. Čisto da ne ide po... ovo će biti tamo, može ovako. Let's go, ajde. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ja je velik smisti. Dodo, krivi su Dodo i Miloš, tako je, on su uvijek krivi. Dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit. Slušaj, Boraz, ti rijetko uopšte ideš u školu. Kamal da rijetko vidiš taj dio škole. Sayori Sayori full of energy. Swings open a classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Nisam member, došao sam po cupcake. I told you, don't call me a new member, tako je. Došao sam po cupcake. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Ultra Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Ja nemam pojma što se dešava. Samo da spredam. Samo spredaj. Girl 1. 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. But worrying? Seriously, you brought a boy. Šta ima veze? Way to kill an atmosphere. Đelko, what a nice surprise. Zašto je ovo u fazonu, no, ok, nije bitno. Ovo je u fazonu marš, ovo je u fazonu, baš se dobro što je došao. Ne. Ova što me ni ne želi tu. Zašto uopšte hoćeš to? Nemoj bacati svoje fetiše na mene. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Ako imaš 3 cure ispred sebe. Sam se okreni, izađi. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ne. Ova sa dugom plavom kosom. Ova. Ne. Reko, smiri se. What are you looking at? Ništa? Ne. Zašto nosi naočare? Kako ideš kroz školu i nosiš naočare? If you want to say something, say it. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude. Whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Ove druge vidiš, a? Her small figure makes her look like a first year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes. No, onda je okej. You can just ignore her when she's get moody. Sari says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Koja, ova? Visoka? Pa čini se kod je smart. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sori and Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. Jel to što je rekla da ignorišiš? Ja to praktikujem kad pričam sa Minjom. Ja to praktikujem kad pričam sa svima. Da se isključim. And it sounds like you'll already know Monika. Monika se zove moja razrednica iz srednje. Tako da to je jedino ime koje ne zaboraviti. Is that right? That's right. To je Monika. Ok, malo i čak posjeća na moj razred. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles sweetly. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Da, nisam te ni vidio. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Kakav je to stav? Došli smo da jedemo cupcakes, ne da pričamo o curama. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Jelko. We made room for you at the table. You can, so you can sit next to me or Monika. Kraj Monike će sjednem. I'll get the cupcakes, može? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Nije bitno. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Znaš koliko moraš biti bolesan da pokažeš double girl svojom srednjom i srednjim. Jebi ga, ima isto ime. Nije do mene. Ko još nazove anime girl Monika? Da vidim još nešto. Ovo izgleda ovako dobro. Mislim da imam neke spamere. Je li ovo moj video? Jest. Mislim da imam neke spamere koji im pišu. Da, ne pišu uopšte na mom jeziku. Ne vezi, ali mene gledaju. Ne, on su čisto botovi. Piše 10 months ago. What? Ok, šta sad? Kako? Ok, nije to mi čisto zaštekalo. Ok. Da idemo dalje. The girls have a few drinks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been winded so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sarah. Ok, sjedamo kraj Moniki. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Tražu closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next. Zašto? You famous. Tražiš pare za Fitpics. Tako je. Znaš da jedan lik stvarno uzeo napravi OnlyFans i sliko noge. Čisto onako, šta ja znam, obrio noge i nalakirao i celo na OnlyFans i zaradio fazon. Ne znam koliko rekao, 1 do 2000 dolara mjesečno. Da. To nije loša para. Možda probat. Odvratno je tebi. Ali to nije bitno. Bitno je da ljudi daju pare za to. I da on ne zna da je to muškarac bio. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, praying hand. Ok, are ready. Tako je. Daj. Ne vidim cupcakes. Lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Hoće da vidim. The whiskers are drawn with icing Little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, too cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Više decorating, ali dobro. Just hurry and take one. Hoću. A zašto ne vidim sliku? Mogli su nacrtati toku učioncu. 4 cure. Ali nisu mogli nacrtati. Poidjet. Ali nisu mogli nacrtati jedan cupcake. Sari grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Smatana je. Krene prodavati svoje pubic hairs. Ne. Nekad. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Ko to još radi? Zašto si weird? Koji kurac? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like but ti si napravila. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh, deja vu. Made them for you or anything. Ah. Okay. I thought you technically did. Sari said. Well, maybe. Awesome. But not for you. You know, dummy. Fuck you. Ja sam svakako pojeo, to je bitno. Bitno da sam ja sve to pojeo. I give up on Natsuki weird logic and discuss the conversation, naravno. That's what my weird logic. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Napravila mi čaj. Nadam se da je šumskog voća. She carefully places a teacup in front of each one of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom, tako je ko to još radi. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Zašto to? Šta će ti? Gdje kuvaš čaj? Što ti je toliko hrane? Ne znam, društvo, da sjećam se kako kad dođem kod babe. Tom trpaj. Ali, bolje je pitanje, kako napraviš čaj u učionci? Jel nosiš onaj plin, onaj mali? Ono... After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ja ne čitam knjige. Ali ja ne čitam. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Zašto? Ja mislim da ćete žrtvovati. Nadam se. Jer ovo nije dobro krenulo. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Kako je to insulted? I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the best time for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Tako je, ja ne čitam, ja samo pijem čaj. Čitam kad moram. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Opet sam pogledao faca, nije dobro. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider... A to što mi ona rekla. Ne čitaš uopšte, da, ne čitam uopšte, rekao sam čitam se kad moram. Gdje si, Viktore? Nikad moraš, kad moram onda moram. Dobio sam 33 strane juče neku stvar da pročitam. Pročitao sam jutros, jebka, mora se. I na kraju sam skontao da sam to vjerojatno zađabio i pročitao jebka. I was afraid of this question. Kakvu logiku ima ovaj moj lik? Zašto se bojiš takvog pitanja? The fuck? Some tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saik. Ja bi odmah rekao. Šta da joj drugo kaže? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sari seems really happy here, so... Zašto lažeš? That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Niga, šta je to? Slušaj, Viktore, ja sam čuo da je u horor. A sam vidio trailer i da sam rekao, ne šanse da je horor. Onda sam čuo da je psihološki horor i da je jako dobra igra, tako da sam odlučio ajde probam i usput da i streamam. Tako da, evo sad gledam Moniku koja je embarrassed. Šta? Šta ja radim? Okay, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature, ja ne znam govoriti, sam ću reći club. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. A ona je vice president, da. Monica impressed, nisam. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Respect. Nije ne volim politiku. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Bukvalno. Definitivno će ga jedna od njih pokušati ubiti, nadam se. Ona mala. Kako ide trade? Trade... zadnje 3 trada sam pao 200 eura i 150. Ali 2 od ta 3 su bila 150 eura u plus i onda spali. Sam se okrenul. Tako da to boli, ali jeb ga, bit će bolje. I would much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Dobro, respect. And if it encourages others to get into OVO, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Slušaj, imaš cupcakes. Daj mu cupcake i reci dođi. To je to. To je sve što trebaš raditi. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Okay. He's confident I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Kupio sam šta se desilo, ništa, bukvalno sam skonto da je ova prezident kluba i da je jako teško da startuje klub i onda sam rekao da sam dadne cupcake s ljudima. Jebote dijalog, da, igrica je dijalog. Da. Pa da, igrica je bukvalno sam dijalog. Right everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Ovo nisam vidio davno. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Tava i dalje ima čudnu facu. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Samo ti treba cupcakes. Bukvalno. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with this level of enthusiasm. Tako je. Ne. Ne. So what kind of things do you like to read? Ništa. Mangu. Realno. Mogu mangu čitati. Considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Tako je. Manga. Oh my god. Mene igrica sluša. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking, not joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. I ona čita mangu. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yep. Well, that can change. Nope, it can't. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Zašto to radiš? Samo rez da ne čitaš. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Okay. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ok, to možeš naći u anime. The look of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Okay. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Ok, mogu razum to, ne volim ja ljude. But you know, I like a lot of things. To se može i na drugi način pročitati, ali dobro. Nećemo sad na YouTube. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Psychological. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so delightfully take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Naravno se to ne dešava. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ok, to je respekt. Zašto? I read horror books. Pročitao sam jednu, to je dosta. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you really might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ovo ja kad pričam s ljudima. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Ako čita ono drugo, znači da je fantasy ili da je nešto, kako se našla u horror dijelu? Šta je tu radila? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Da, ona mrzi horror. Zato što Niska ne može brzo trčati. Well adjust. Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Mislim koliko dobro bilo da si predator na srednjoj školki. Zašto? I da završim u zatvoru. Yeah! You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Ova faca je zabrinjavajuća sad. Sa ovim što sam upravo pročitao. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, da? Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Nisam to očekivao. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. Ti masirat? I'm not cute, nisi, vjerujem. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Otpjevaj, ima... Gdje si ružno kurvetina stara. A ne sam puno psovat bolan. Stvar... Realno čak i smijen. Nemam 1000 subscribera. Realno svakako neću dobiti ništa para od YouTube-a. Čak i da govorim nešto ono... Da psujem, boli me ovo, svakako neću do para. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Ja sam napravio jednu pjesmicu. Nije baš poemska, ono... Why don't you share them sometime? No. Okay. Ours eyes. You shouldn't like them. Ne, you wouldn't. Ne znam čitat. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That level, zašto? The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Ok. Obavještenje. Đurđe je postao muđa. Da. You must be willing to open up to your readers. Expose your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Don't you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable. Zašto je ovo toliko ono supporting? Bilo cool da se pobiju. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone poems. I ja isto zanimam se što spisala. We all sit in silence for a moment. Da, to je ono awkward silence. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at the demonic. Let's all go home and write poem of our own. Hoće ja moram stvarno pisat nešto? Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Neće odmah da se ubiju, da se biju pred tobom. Zašto? Ovo izlako da se podla odmah. Mislim, ne znam, takom djeluje. Pretpostavljam da bude nju jer je ova, ono, ne znam, zaboravio sam riječ. Čini se kao dobra, a ova se čini kao da bi ju istukla. Iz nekog razloga, ok. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Ovo međusobno podržavanje ne da ubija u pojem. Da. Tako se ja podržavam tako što dođemo i kažemo ubij se. Latneška pogustića. Da. Tako se muškarci ono podržavaju. Udariš ga. Po mogućnost šakom. Po nosu. Ili ga mlatneš onak po glavi. I onda mu kažeš to je to. Budi bolje. Pokušao da osjeti kako se kaže sam, mislim ne. Nisam na to mislio, ali čini se da jest. Ok. Hold on, there's still one problem. Mislim da ovdje neće biti nuritija. Ovog bude pokazat ću, boli me ovo. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, tako je. Brate, dobili su novog membera. Neće da to odmah izgube. Već su me izgubili. Ja sam pojeo cupcakes. Popio sam čaj. Ja više nemam što raditi tu. Sad idem svojim putem, idem gledat anime. Igrat igrice. To je to. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and... Kako si izgubio to tu? A dobro, stvar to si me dešao. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought you're all in defenseless against. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? So kreni. Uzmiš jedan cupcake za ponijet i id kući. That's it for the stream, thank you for watching. Time to play Apex. Ne. Sad će da kidnapuju. Koliko uopšte traje stream? 40 minuta, nije sat vremena. Sad ćete da kidnapuju. Stvarno. To može biti dobro i loše. Nema hoćeš nećeš. That's it, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Ne. Right, okay, I've decided that. Ne. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes. I'm so happy. She's so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes. No, došao sam i po čaj. Then that makes it official. Ne. Welcome. Ne. Thanks, I guess. Ako legne na leđa, onda u gornju rupu. Ako na stomak, onda u donju, tako je. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. To nije good note. Jedino good je što sam dobio cupcakes. A nisam čak ni vidio. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Opet me pogleda, zašto? Joko, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ne znam pisat. And I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Nisu ni mediocre. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Želim s tobom, opet ćete morat čekat. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Oh my god, sad još moram nazad sa njom. Might as well. Opet će morat čekat. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Imam drugaricu koja je u 7. razredu rekla da hoće muškarca sa 17 cm. Kad je spušten. Šta ona želi? To nije muškarac, to je konj. To jede sjeno. To bude napolj. To nije human. Ja sam... Koliko je kad se digne? 60? Dobro, ne, dobro. The whole way, my mind, ok, da. Čekaj, bilo je još jedna? Nije bilo? Ne, stvarno, sam se tiče, vidiš da se Sara za veličine. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school? Neću, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Po dobro. Brate, šta ćeš radit sa tim? Ne znam, to možeš gledat. To je... Jedini u bonza završiš. Al, buraz, to je bukvalno ono kad kaže just the tip. Jer više ne stane. Perhaps I will have the chance to grow closer. A da. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, jel ja moram pisat? Oh ne! Ok. Ko će da piše ovo mjesto mene? Ok. Suicide. Death. Evo ovako. Skaču. Ovaj od jutra. Da li da budem u fazonu suicide, death, ili da budem happiness, beauty, jumpy. Dajte mi nešto. Šta je vitality? Zašto postoji vitality? Essence. Waterfall. The fuck? Ja bi išao na death. Suicide? Time to be jumpy. Pa dobro ne jumpy. Mogao sam. Jumpy. Precious broken after image inside. Definitive not. Ok, jumpy. Anger, captive insight after image pressure. Amazing jumping. Ok, može. Electricity. Da, fuck si postao električar. Misery, passion, headphones. Fast, sugar, giggle, excitement. Excitement možda? Šta ja ovo pravim? Cage holiday, cheeks. Chocolate worm, chocolate. cute. Unending, wonderful, aura here, both fine, kiss, kiss. Marriage, bouncy, bouncy. Electrical, amazing, jumpy. Red, desire. Lust. Massacre. Bubbles. Dark clouds. Lipstick, sparkle. Sweet, pleasure. Vanilla. Intro, jump, philosophy. Pleasure. Last time za tebe. Judgment, breed, smile, climax. Fireflies, kawaii. Determination, loud. Rainbow, sadness, eternity, intellectual, hopeless. Clumsy. Variant, strawberry, strawberry može. Oh, kitty. Kitty. Puppy. Ne trebam više ni vid. Crimson Party, Shiny, Orbit, Imagination, Spinning, Spinning. Kako si mogu staviti Jumpy i onda ne staviti Jump? Zašto imam Jumpy? Sam ono... Jel nije isto? Movie Skipping, Candy Fun, Memories, Forgive, Uncanny, Flower, Vibrant, Misfortune. Misfortune zašto to champion iz League of Legends. Charm, Fireworks. Incapable, Swimsuit, Swimsuit. Raindrops, Milk, Love, Bliss, Pearl, Fluffy, Embrace, Enfulment, Profs, Weather. Ne znam, Milk. Universe, Pickle, Plea, Playground, Disaster, Sing, Cheer, Despise, Calm. Ne znam što stavim. Ovo je sve Disaster, tako je stav Disaster. Okay. Glad to see you didn't run away. Ovo je najrandom moguće da se stavi. A mislim, paz, bila je kitty, bila je dog. To je puppy. Nigdje veze s vezom. Jev ga. Too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Već jest. Making you dive head first into when you're not accustomed to it. Da. Come on, like he deserves any slack. Čemu to? I zašto nisam opet dobio cookies? Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Da. At least year 2. I don't know if you plan to come, to just come here and hang out or what. But to mi je plan. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Ima mangu. Oj da vidim. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. O dobro, mislim, čitaš. Seriously defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Yoko always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Nemam fun. Đuloču cookies se ritmuje sa bubis, tako je. Ide zajedno. Isto. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Kad sam to radio? Zašto sam to radio? Zašto mi je dao cookies? Like cooking, cleaning my room. Zašto bi ja njoj pomogao da clean my room? How dependable? What? Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. Ali moja soba je tako. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, what the fuck? Ok, šta ti radiš u svojoj sobi? Koga ti žrtvuješ? Ok. Lastuju za tobom, izgleda. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Pa predomišljam se sad, ali da budemo friends. Očigledno nešto žrtvuju u sobi. I might be a little jealous. Huh? How come you and Jolko can become good friends too? Pokom šta čitat. As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Donijela mi nešto? Nije. Ali kod tebe kući. Šta kod mene kući? Lastuju? Da, pretpostavljam da je to. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. Šta je? Šta je? Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do you do? Viš ne skip. Ova druže, ja mislim da ne zna ni šta je. Ova ne znam šta se dešava oko nje. Čisto je munjena. What do you do? I'm sorry Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I nikad ne thinkuješ. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Očekivao sam kolačiće. Kako nisam? So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, here. Čekaj, okay, ne, učinilo se. Here reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Donijela mi je knjigu, bukvalno sam jučer rekao. Opla, možda izgleda. Donijela mi je knjigu. A jučer čitava priča bila oko tog da ja ne čitam. Kakav je to poklon? I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Ako skupla manga, da je okej. It's a short read, okay? So it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, hoće da čitamo zajedno. Discuss it, okay, if you wanted. Okay, ja sam za. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Accidentally? Šta će mi reći ako vidi šta sad radiš? Nema testa se ništa. Pa bilo je prvo djeca pa onda prodaja. To čudno zvuči, ne veze. Mi znamo o čemu se radi. To je bitno. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this, možda. U stvari možemo kasnije pričat, će čitam. I enthusiastically take the book. You. Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in... Možda mi kupla horror. Mogu ja to čitat? Možda mi pročitao. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Ovo što si ti rekao zvuči isto kao kad sam rekao ja tebi ti ovi soke, da. Da. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ona stalno bude oko toga. Here Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Jel, kakav je to horror ako se niko ne bang? Ne znam. Loš. Valjda. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Okay. You look for something in there. Okay, sakrila je. Sakriva stvari. Bilo bi cool kad pogleda taj. Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Razumijem. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Ti si našla igra gdje je gameplay čitanje. Ti ne voliš da čitaš, da. Stvarno ne znam šta radim. Bukvalno sam skinuo sam zašto sam čuo da je jako dobra igra. Tak da eto, to je to. Manga. You read manga, right? Tako je. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Da, how did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point, pa da, bukvalno smo jučer pričali. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Kako? Kako to vidiš? What's that supposed to mean? Da, ljudi kad komentarišu gameplay... A? Čekaj, mislim da moram još... ljudi kad komentarišu gameplay vidi kao ala. Ona rečenica je bila banger. I see. There is a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I put it out of the stack. There it is, da. Gledaš u nju i ne možeš je naći. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Zašto? Hoću ja da vidim. She turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Ne znaš, druže, nemaš knjige. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. Šta to? It's a series I never heard of in my life. Da. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Yes, I didn't even say anything. To nisam. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of... Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly why. Mogvid shoves the book right into my arms. Okay. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Okay. Čita hentai. Exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Čekaj, ovo nije obični klozet, ovo je bukvalno... Mani se ognjena. Sad će Dragan reći kad vidiš šta radiš. On je ne gleda. Realno je boli ovo. I vjerojatno neće niš skontat. Jer ne znam engleski. Jebka. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to come sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Da, zašto? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Zašto? We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Okay, ima smisla. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and smooches in an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Duh. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Whoa, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Zašto bi to radio? Ne u to domaćiš. Ne biram, druže. Ja da imam opciju da ja njoj kažem što ja hoću. Ovo je bilo totalno druga priča. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. How are you? Hey, are you paying attention? Nah. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Da. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Okay, typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plots. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. Nadam se. You think I will enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Lik prodaje sladoled. I don't. But that just keeps you, just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. Šta je tu entertaining? Ovom cure vole lika koji prodaje sladoled, šta je tu cool? But later on, there's all kind of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There are many touching parts. Znači, gledaš hentai? Mene duša boli kao šta ti radiš. Ne znam, da čekam horor. Stvarno, zašto? Zašto? Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Wait. What's this supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little show. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment and as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, that's just a coincidence. Sumnjam. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Zašto da ne? I feel bad for everyone that's... for everyone that impersonable. Ok. Ne znam to pročitati. Ti već jedan sat pričaš sa isprogramiranom curom i curama. Ovo je naše ženske komunikacije zadnjih 20 dana, moguće. Moguće. Definitely not coincidence, definitely. I guess that explains Natsuki interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Kako? A mislim, dobro, pečem kolačiće, ali ono... Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Okay, understandable. Novi POV. Okay. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Da, šta je tu zanimljivo? I'm fine with that, okay? If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Ima smisla, ali ono, bukvalno gledaš kak čitam. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Dobro, aki anime. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Čekaj, ona je... Stvire, ovako se ne flirtuje. Ja gledam šta radi. Ali... Čekaj, znači ona je bukvalno nije nikom pokazala je men i znala me od juče. Okay. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Nije. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, oh, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Naravno. I trebala bi. Nemoj se suzdržavat. Just punch. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Fuck you. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Ili ješ da te peg, ili na pentagram. Radije bi na pentagram. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Zašto? I don't even know what my dad would do if he finds this. Šta će ti reći da ne čitaš mangu? Kaj je to? Šta? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. No, zašto? I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough, okay. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Okay, može. Što si počela smijat, the fuck? Šta sam uradio? I totally forgot that happens. Ok, ovdje nudity. Nudity alert. Puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her when she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be thinking about that yet. Okay. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy one. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Jo, sad čitamo. Are you already with the day plans? No. Pego na murmaru. O, ne znam. Valjda neće. Radi da vidim onaj... kako se zove, zvijezdu. A? Ok, da vidimo. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Thought you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself good 12 inches away from me. Wow. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this, tako je, ne želimo da čitamo. Došao sam zbog cookies. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. Koristi ulje bolje nego suvo. Jedi go ono, ja ću vratno završiti negdje na pentagramu. Vjerovatno. And if it gets banned, I'll kill you. Evo vidiš. Nema tu peg, tu je death. Mrtav odmah. Biće dobro ako mi samo cijeku glavu. By tomorrow. I only get partway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's unnecessary sacrificing stage for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? To je to. Će me ubijet sura jebot. Alright then. I stand up, return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Da. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. Nije embarrassing. Teško je. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Naravno ti nikad ne možeš. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Cyrus is on wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Okay. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Zašto tu piše? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri recently comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ok, mogu ja sad vidjeti njihova da ja ne čitam sve. Who should I show my poem first? Oh. Njoj neću. Kontam ovo zašto sam sa njim najviše pričao. Mislim da to ima najviše smisla. Da, ona mi pokazala manga, ja ću mi pokazati poem. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Šta kaže? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, opet pročita. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What the fuck? Koji kurac? Samo mi nećeš reći. Then, what's the point of sharing in the first place? Bukvalno. Ja bih pokazao onoj što te neće peg, ona plava. Neće ni ova, ova će me ubiti. Wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Yes. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real looks like. And you went and ruined it. Huh? I hope you're happy. Sam napravio dobro. So in other words, you're saying you liked it, da? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you don't understand anything. Mislim da poprilično kontam situaciju, mnogo bolje pišem od nje. Znao sam. Vidiš da nije random. Mislim jest, ali to je dobro. Jer sam stavio prave random riječ. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Da, sam te pokazao. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's win or loss that she liked my poem. Bukvalno. Ne izgleda tako. Mislim samo da će da kaže da sam bolji od nje. To je to. Mislim, jesam. Nije da nisam. Ali ono, jedino što ne može to da kaže jer nije nego je ne da. Ali jesam bolji. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Tako hoćeš da vidim. Fine, I guess. Jel mogu pročitat? Only because Monica will make me fight on. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Ovo je loše. Ja bi napravio bolje. Uzela je ovu životinju i rekla šta može da uradi. I onda je na kraju toga sam stavila ljudi mogu pokušati. I onda je napisala to je to. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Ne lajkujem ga, šta? Just be honest. Nisam. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. I trebalo bi tako da bude. Bukvalno. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Mislim da. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Ali kakav je ono message? Mislim, people can try. To je sve. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Kako to hita hard? A? Cure in real life ne por. Šta por? Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really discouraging. Disheartening. So I decide to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Mislim možda pocrvene, ali imaju fasadu deblje prosječnog zida tako da se ne vidi. Pa moguće. Nisam ni gledao. Iskreno, trudio sam se da čitam jer koncentracija mi pada, ne mogu više čitati toliko dobro. Nisam ni gledao njenu facu. Ali da, imaju fasadu većina, tako da ono, jeb ga. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Siguran da je bilo on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Laže balan. That's what it means to be a pro. Ti nisi pro, ovo nije faca pro. I'm glad you learned something. Nisam. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Ona je youngest, ja sam mislio sam ja youngest, gledam šta? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take this away from her. Okay. Ok, sljedeće. Yuri je nam plaval tako, onda Yuri. Jest. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Možda ne zna čitat. Mislim, nema baš smisla, ali ono... Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Kakva je ovo konverzacija? The fuck? I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Markiplier je ovo prešao u 6 epizode gdje je trajalo 1 sat, a sve ostale manje, tako da si prešao 1/6 i dalje se ne dešava ništa. Ja sam spored Markipliera, on zna bolje čitat. Hold on, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Oh yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No? They just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Da. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that usually that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Okay? Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Znači, dobar sam. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Šta se izdešavalo? Mislim da se sviđam onoj niskoj. Zato što mi je pokazala mangu i bukvalno je bilo ok da sjedi kraj meni da me gleda kako čitam. Tako da eto. I sad čiram onaj poem sa njima. I bolje pišem od nje. To je bitno. Pišem some random things, ali sam bolje. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure it's Yuri, if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Nisu će pročitala. Markiplier je u 3. epizodi pisao. Pisao je ono u 3. epizodi. Ola. I would love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. I da zaboravio sam reći Arda, ona niska sa rozom kosom valjda čita hentai u kojem se kuva. Mislim ono baking i to. Ali ima, kog se ja skonti, ima nuditija. Tako da ono. After all, isn't this supposed to be a ghost under the light? The landrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Battling. Ne, ta nisko hoće da... Ne sumnjam da hoće. Mislim da će me prije ubiti. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bet. Ja sam rekla da ćeš žrtvovat. Pa bolje to nek da mi peg. Claims breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ja ne kontam ovo njeno. Tak da ono, rećemo da je cool. Ne znam. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Druže, jedva sam pročitao. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Pisao je u prvoj, ali i u trećoj. Tako da, jo ne, pisat ću opet. Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Ne znam šta se pisalo o njoj. Even though it's short, it was really scriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Maybe lazy. You're into ghosts, Yuri. Ova ne voli kad je short. Pa onda imam sreće. Tak da ono. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. A to bi trebalo biti a ghost. Really? You must have totally missed the poem. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. Ja ne kontam. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. 30 seconds. Take it or leave it. Above average. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Ok, idemo dalje. A njoj zadnjoj. Zašto ne volim? Sporo šetam. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions on the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in my mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring this up. Ako je to ja isto radim, znači kažem bit će ok, onda nisam ok. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Da, moram. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Da. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I can mind my poem. I like it, Jelko. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Stvarno? Znao sam da je zašto sam bacio Kitty Papi. Mora biti. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Ko je Natsuki? Natsuki je ona mala. And she's a good writer too. Ne, nije. Stvarno nije. You take that as a compliment. Well, if you say so. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. Zato što je jumpy. Moguće. They can be funny, endearing or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of? Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Da, vidim. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Ili to dobra stvar uopšte? So you can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I would love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Mogu javiti tvoje sad, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Naravno da želim pogledat tvoje, don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. To si najbolji mogući komentar u igri. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. Zašto? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Može? Ja. Ovo ima scroll na svom papiru. Da kaže, hole in wall. Hole in wall. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My rectiness, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Znači gleda se sa nekim likom. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedbacks. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Duh. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Bukvalno ne znam šta je napisala. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to try to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Ima smisla. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Probably Daisy. Daisy, mislim da imam tu igru. Thanks for listening. Probat ću, ali mislim da ću prvo odigrat Subnautiku Below Zero. Valjda je završena i mislim da se može igrat multiplayer. Ne znam u stvari da li se može baš multiplayer. Ajde, pokaži mi ovo. This is a good poem, Jelko. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, naravno. And I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. Ne radim to. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Aj, ja sam stvarno... This je multiplayer. Mislim da jest, da. Ali ne znam da li imam igru. Mislim da imam na Epic Games. Tako da mogu skinuti. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Naravno, ja sam dobra osoba. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Tako je. Ovo je prva stvar koja slažem sa njom. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. Okay. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. Kako? This will be my way of thanking you. Such and that. Alright, I'm giving to hold you to that then. Ah, okay, that's fun. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Okay. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. See, we'll see about that. I ovaj ima scroll. Dear sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a raining day? I look above, the sky is blue. That's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Okay. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ja mislim da je gladna i ja mislim da je gladna. I vjerojatno Lijena, zašto ako sam ja mogao raditi sinoć, može i ona. Ona je bukvalno dio ovog kluba, ja sam došao sam zbog cookies. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Da. Not nice. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made accent toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay, respect. Prvo jedeš, onda edukacija, jer svakako edukacija nije bitna. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. Sunjam. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Mislim da ne. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. There was a little more stressful. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, but it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Ja mislim da sam napravio dosta dobro poem. This is okay. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Idemo kod Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in a frustration. Šta je ljuta? Meanwhile, Yuri smiles. Ok, zajebava je ova ljuta. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks, yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Možda to može biti cute, šta ja znam. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Yeah, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Jolko did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions from my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jolko liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. Sad se fajta oko mene. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jolko appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Svima se sviđaš, naravno. Kao u stvarnom životu. Jedina razlika što je u stvar ušao u taj klub, a ja vjerojatno ne bi. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jolko started showing up. Oh my god. To nisam znao. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh my, sad će morat birat. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of in making your poems and convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jolko. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Jolko? A slušaj, ja ne znam što te riječ znači. How did I get right into this in the first place? Bukvalno, zašto si došao kad se svađaju? Samo se okreni, pusti da se isvađaju. I ako krenu zajedno prema tem, samo pješi. It's not like I know anything about writing. Bukvalno, zašto mene pitaju? But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Help me, Sayo! To je toliko dobra opcija. Al ne. Ova ima ljepšu kosu. Idemo na nju. You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. Yeah, Natsuki Poem did a really good job at that. Da, ali zašto moraju obje biti tu kad me to pitaju? Jedna pita jedna, onda njoj kažem to je jako, tvoje je bolje, da dođe druga pita i onda ja njoj kažem tvoje je bolje. I onda sam dobar sa obe. Yeah, Natsuki Poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, he did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... I think that's enough. Mi? Što piš? Dobro si zbog kose. Šta ti je? Šta fali? Ja se ne razumijem, ali mislim svakako. Ona je napisala sa rukopisom koji sam mogao pročitat. Ovo sam se mučio da pročitam i pored toga nisam ništa skonto. Ovo sam ako ništa skonto da, ne znam, da se majmun penje na drvo, da se može penjat, da leopard može trčat i tako to, da ljudi mogu pokušat. Eto, dosta. Natsuki's voice once. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Uostalom ona čita mange. To je plus. Pokazala mi svoju mangu. I, mislim, možda čita hentai, ali je manga. To je ono što se računa. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulders. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in a surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri looks at me with a face like that. I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so, okay. It's not like you need to apologize for me, Joe. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Zašto? And surprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Nada je to bilo true. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Wow. Izvuk. Zašto ja nisam mogao ići naprav čaj kad su me pitale to? Oh my god, ona je brzo držao Formula 1. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Jolko. Zašto mane? And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining to the club was reasonable for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. Dajem različite glasove, stvarno nemam snage za to. Prvo, od puno čitanja boli me grlo, puno pričanja, a drugo, stvarno ću zaboravit kome kakav glas dajem, a ja rijetko čitam ko govori. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do opet ovo related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. A imam onu mangu što mi je ona dala. After all, that's what the club is for. A me se ne čita. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about a club. The most important thing is having fun. Oh, ni bil fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Zaboravio sam da ona vice president. Ko je to dade? In the end, though Monica's right. Being in the club probably means I can spend all the time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Yeah, boy. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Nikako. It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I would say the same. It was neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Ja više neću. No, stvar moram pisat kasnije. I think to myself, they'll learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Zaboravio sam. Znam da ona mala, niska, voli da ništa nije sakriveno, čisto da kaže sve. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Da. I note to myself with newfound determination. Jelko, ready to walk home? Da, sure, let's go. Moram se sajamići. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can really say I'm not enjoying it either. Da. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Oh my god, to zašto sam ja došao? I promise that they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Nah. I just wanted your opinion after all. I can see why they would make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Ja to mislim. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Da, sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but yeah, does it really need to stop there? Tako je. Svađaju se zbog tebe. Mislim da se čisto svađale zbog sebe, a ovo su mene pitala za mišljenje, tako da sam tu ispao na... pa ispalo je gore nego što sam htio. We'll just have to see what the future holds. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Ko to radi? Okay, let's do this. Ne. Jump. Here, wind, whirlwind, vibrant, special, wonderful, inside skipping, Valentine dance, embrace. Valentine to such Valentine day. Ambient socks, može. Excitement pink. Aj pink, ona ima pink hair. Mada je smuva. Pickle ocean extraordinary together. Ne, bilo je kawaii. Clumsy flower heart fun. Encouragement love. Aura universe candy treasure. I love. A laugh intellectual. Is unlucky games dream. Pain climax forgive. Laugh. Spinning cage. Suicide. Papa. What the fuck? Atone. Continuation flee. Unstable. Alone. Rose. Papa. Sunset beauty. Sensation. Nightgown. For fate. Marshmallow. Oof. Sticky. Color. Cheer. Marshmallow. Skirt. Death. Sweet. Rainbow. Sparkle. Landscape. Inferno. Doki. Peaceful. Uncanny. Nature. Strawberry. Lipstick. Vivid. Sunny. Defeat. Massacre. Hope. Massacre. Touch lipstick. Fireworks. Precious. Captive. Lollipop. Splash shiny bunny. Bunny so cute, što da ne. Available essence, frightening fear, analysis ribbon, destiny. I destiny. Fluffy childhood, dark joy, chocolate. Chocolate, okay, romance. My passion. Kiss. Infini anime. Clouds fantasy pod prayer cry, Aries play headphones, Fireflies comfort. Fantasy. Happiness, peace, friends, daydream, uncomfortable clone. Extreme, mouse, shame, rat. Hi friends. Teraz sam happiness, to možda bilo bolje. Jel, save game, dosta. Ok, to je dosta za ovo. Nemam više snage da pričamo i već 2 sata je stream, tak da ono. To je dosta. Pa ćemo vidjeti kad će biti sljedeći stream. Valjda ću skoro imat vremena opet. Tako da, poz.